Hello everyone, warm welcome to our next lecture of Physics Paper 3. In previous videos, we have completed two chapters of first unit, that is Acoustics of Buildings and Laser, and now in today's video we are going to study about third chapter, that is Fiber Optics. So let us see what actually fiber optics is. In the field of optics in physics, has been advanced with time, and today it is responsible for many revolutions in science and technology. Yes, revolutions like invention of laser, its application in communication using optical fiber. So in 1880, Alexander Graham Bell invented the photophone, in which light waves were used for communication, and today an optical fiber is the heart of modern communication system. Yes, so what actually the optical fiber is? It refers to the medium and technology associated with the transmission of information as a light pulse. Yes, in optical fiber, there takes place what? Transmission of information in the form of light pulse and along with the glass or plastic strand or fiber. Yes, so it is used for long distance and high performance data networking. It is very thin and flexible pipe which is made up of transparent, hard glass or plastic. So today more than terabits information can be transmitted through one hair like pipe called as optical fiber. Yes, more than 10 terabits information, which is equivalent to 150 telephone calls. So this much information can be transmitted through this optical fiber, which optical fiber having a shape of cylindrical shape, but the diameter as like hair, diameter of the hair. Yes, so hair like pipe, that is optical fiber, can transmit more than 10 terabits information, which is equivalent to 150 telephone calls, 150 million telephone calls. So that's why optical fiber is said to be heart of communication system, which causing explosion in communication field. Okay, now let us see what exactly the geometry of optical fiber. It is very thin and flexible medium having cylindrical shape consisting of three sections. Which three sections? The core, the cladding and the protective jacket. So what is meant by core? It is the innermost section having a diameter of 50 micrometer. Yes, it is the core is the innermost section having diameter approximately 50 micrometer, and this core is generally made up of silica, that is SiO2. Yes, it is generally made up of silica. This is the innermost section, that is core. Then second is the cladding. What is the cladding? It is the cover by which core is surrounded. Yes, the core is surrounded by a cover. That cover is called as cladding. But the diameter of the cladding is more than that of the core. Yes, diameter of the cladding is 125 micrometer. So it is more than that of the core, as diameter of the core is 50 micrometer and the diameter of the cladding is 125 micrometer. Okay. Also, the refractive index of the cladding is less than that of the core. Diameter of the cladding is more than as compared to core, but the refractive index of the cladding is less as compared to the refractive index of the core. Okay, so these are the two sections, and the last third section is the protective jacket, which is the outermost section, and it is formed of a primary coating having a diameter of 250 micrometer. Okay, this is the largest diameter as compared to the core and cladding. So the diameter of the protective jacket is 250 micrometer and it is followed by another layer. So these jackets are made up of polymer and plastic, sometimes polymer or plastics, and it provides protection to core against moisture, abrasion, crushing and other environmental dangers. Yes, this protective jacket provides protection to the core against what? Some environmental dangers or any moisture or any crushing. Yes, so that's why it is called as protective jacket. So these are three important sections by which the optical fiber is made up of. Okay, I hope you must get this point. Then next point is light propagation through fiber. So light propagation through fiber is based on the principle of total internal reflection, that is TIR, without loss of light energy. Yes, the principle on which this light propagation is based is called as total internal reflection without loss of light energy. So an optical fiber is a thin hair-like cylinder of any transparent dielectric medium like glass, plastic or quartz. So it has a central cylindrical core of transparent material, yes, having a refractive index N1, and the diameter of the core is 50 micrometer. So this forms the inner layer and carries a light. Yes, light is carried through the core. So it forms outer layer also of an optical fiber, and this layer is sufficiently thick. Which layer? That is called as cladding. So that layer is sufficiently thick, and the cladding must have minimum thickness of 1 or 2 wavelength of the light transmitted so as to keep the light within the core. That's why the thickness of the cladding should be more, so that the light should not get out of the core. And the diameter of the cladding is varies in between 125 to 750, but mostly it is 125 micrometer. Okay, so refractive index of the cladding is less, that is, suppose it is N1. Now sometime in fabrication the cladding is covered by a buffer plastic coating. Yes, that plastic coating is called as protective jacket, and it gives a strength and safety to the core. It protects fiber from moisture, chemical reaction and any mechanical shock. Okay, so when light is incident on one end of the fiber and at a small angle, which is propagate through the fiber without any refraction. Yes, there is no refraction, there is only reflection takes place, and that's why this reflection is called as total internal reflection, which is repeated here. Yes, the ray is suffering repetition, total internal reflection. Okay, even a fiber is bent, then that reflection will be continuously going on. There will not be any refraction of that light takes place. So light beam finally emerges out at the other end of the fiber with fairly high intensity. Okay, that light beam emerges from other end as it incident from one end and emerges from other end. So like this, the information in the form of light pulse can be transmitted through this optical fiber. Okay, so this is how light propagation occurs through the fiber. Now let phi be the angle of incidence of the ray at the interface of core and cladding. Okay, phi is the angle of incidence and phi c is the critical angle of the same interface. Okay, let us consider phi c is the critical angle. Now sin phi c is equal to n2 upon n1. Now what is n2? N2 is the refractive index of the protective jacket and N1 is the refractive index of the core. So sin phi c is equal to N2 upon N1. Therefore phi c is equal to sin inverse of N2 upon N1. Okay, this is the critical angle. So thus TIR, that is total internal reflection, phi must be greater than phi c, means light ray is guided through the fiber without any loss of energy, and that's why optical fiber is known as optical wave guide. Okay, so I hope you must get this formula as well, the formula for critical angle, that is phi c, and it is given as sin inverse of n2 upon n1, where phi c is the critical angle, n2 is the refractive index of the cladding, and n1 is the refractive index of the core. Okay, now let us see what are the applications of optical fiber for communication. There are 5 types of field where the most optical fiber have been used are communication, then medical, then industry, then sensors, and the last is military application. So let us see one by one. In telecommunication, optical fiber is used by many telecommunication companies to transmit telephone signal, internet communication, and cable television signals. And it is also used in multitude of other industries, including medical, defense, or government for data storage and industrial or commercial. Also, in addition to serving the purposes of telecommunication, it is used as light guides. Yes, optical fiber is also called as optical waveguide. So, it is used as light guides for imaging tools, lasers, hydrophones for seismic waves, then sonar and some sensors to measure pressure and temperature. Yes, so this is the application in communication field. Also, there are three basic units in communication system like optical transmitter, optical fiber, and optical receiver. So here optical fiber is used mostly for communication. Okay, then second is medical field. Mostly optical fiber used in endoscopies. Endoscopies are used by physicians to examine internal organs of the human body. They are capable of resolving objects 70 micrometer, means it has high resolution power. And some examples of endoscopies are bronchoscopies, colonoscopy, etc. And they are part of surgeries and diagnostic instruments. So mostly optical fibers have been used in medical applications also, and these devices are finding wide range of application in medical field. Fiber optics in medical field have lot of applications more than that the endoscopies. Okay, this is the second. Then third is optical fiber in industries. So here broadcasting or cable companies are using optical fibers or fiber optic cable for wiring CATV or HDTV or internet, video on demand, and other applications. It is used for imaging in hard to reach areas as wiring where EMI is an issue, as a sensory devices to make temperature, pressure, or other measurements as a wiring in automobiles and in industrial settings. So this is the third application in industries. Then fourth is optical fiber in sensors. Optical fiber sensors are used in varied range of applications such as measurement of physical properties such as temperature, displacement, velocity, strain in structures of any size or any shape in real time, monitoring the physical structure of health, then buildings and bridges, tunnels, dams, heritage structures, then night vision camera, electronic security system, partial discharge detection, and measuring wheel load of vehicles. So like this there are many sensors available, and in all that sensors optical fiber is used for communication. Then last is military applications. So here optical fiber cable replaces copper wiring. Means before copper wiring are uses in ancient time, but now optical fiber cables are used, and this fiber guided missiles are in military applications. Okay, so these are applications of the optical fiber in various fields. And now our topic has been completed, so we will see some sample objectives. See, first one, fibers are generally made up of. The first is alumina, then second is silica, then third is manganese, and fourth is copper. Now this question is mainly related to the core of the optical fiber. So core of the optical fiber is made up of silica. Yeah, yes, so the correct answer will be silica, second option. Then second question is, outermost section of the optical fiber is known as, whether it is core or cladding or jacket or none of the above. Yes, remind, outermost section of the optical fiber, it is known as jacket, protective jacket. So the correct answer is third option. Then third question is, on which principle light propagation is based on? C option, refraction, total internal reflection or only reflection. So which principle? It is total internal reflection. So B option is correct. Total internal reflection, on this principle light propagation through the optical fiber is based. Now see fourth question. Optical fibers can transmit dash terabits of information. 10, less than 10, more than 10 or none of this. So the correct answer is C, more than 10. Okay, optical fiber can transmit more than 10 terabits of informations. Okay, so here we have successfully completed third chapter, that is optical fiber, and with that we have completed first unit of the physics paper 3. So write this content in your notebook and revise it. We will meet in next video with next lesson. Till then, thank you and bye bye.